Hello everyone, this is Aaron again. Today we're going to be doing a pigeon recipe. As I promised from before, I wanted to come up with a couple of good recipes. Of the ones I reviewed, this is the one I seem to like the most. So that's the one I'm going with. And today we're going to be doing jalapeno pigeon poppers. And in order to do those, I have all the ingredients and everything you're going to need to do this dish should you want to replicate it. Of course, we have fresh jalapenos, some pigeon breast. I also kept the gizzards. I love gizzards, so I'm going to be putting those on a toothpick and doing something with them. We have a seasoned salt, some paprika, and some chili powder, just to give it a little zest. And then we have Philadelphia cream cheese that we're going to be filling it with. And of course, to hold it all together, we're going to be having our toothpicks here. That you need one sharp knife, and of course something to spread the cream cheese with, and also a spoon to dig the seeds out of the jalapenos. So that's everything we're going to need, so let's get started. Okay, we're back, and the first thing we're going to want to do in getting this recipe started is we want to separate the breast from the breastbone. Now what I'm going to be doing is here, on the larger ones here, I'm going to be separating it. On these two smaller ones, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just slit them a little bit and just wrap those separately. But we'll see as we go, see what the sizes are when we take these things off. So the first thing you need to do here is you need to take and cut off one of the breast. And that's of course going to leave you a half a breast there. Now we need to do that with all the rest of it, so I'm going to do that off camera, and we're going to come back once we've deboned all of these. Okay, I've come back to finish up with this last one I'm cutting here, just to show you one more time. You just want to take it. I like these fish knives because they bend, and so they're easy to turn corners with and stuff. So this is a fillet knife for fish, but I use it for everything when I'm deboning because it just does an excellent job of turning corners and bending and doing all the things you want it to do in order to get almost all of that meat off of the bone. It just does a much better job than other knives. So that's what I would recommend, a knife like that. Okay, so we got a breast here. Let me lay them out in a different format, and we'll start on the second phase of this. Okay, we're back. We've got the breast taken apart from the breastbone, and now we're just going to lightly season these. And as I said, I want to use a little bit of seasoned salt. And just a little bit of paprika, just this light dusting, just so you can get a little bit of that from it. Then we'll hit it with a little chili powder, again for the same effect, but not much, just a smidgen. Okay. Now what I like to do here is that instead of turning it over, you just roll it around in this and get it on there very good on all sides. Just roll them into a heap, massage them lightly. You don't want to waste any of that. And we're going to take it up here. Now I'm going to add a little salt to this too, but not much because we got salt in the bacon. And so that's going to take care of that, but I'm going to put a little salt in it. And with these gizzards, all I'm going to do with these gizzards here, I believe, is just put a little on it. I'm going to put these, when I put it in this stuff in it and put this in the oven, I'm just going to go ahead and put these on a toothpick and just let them cook. Same thing, we'll massage it around a little bit. And with these, just to get them ready right now, we're just going to go ahead and pop these on here. Pop these babies on here right now. We're going to get those skewered on here. And we're going to just let them cook on their own. in there, and I think what I'm going to do though, I'm going to wrap this thing, maybe wrap these in the jalapeno too. Okay, so those are ready to go now. The other on the toothpick and ready to go. So I'm going to slide these down here. The next thing we're going to do is going to go ahead and work on these jalapenos and get those scraped out. So let me grab a couple of things here so we can get that part done. Okay, we're back again, and now, as you might notice, I've changed the set a little bit. I put blue down here because this white was flashing back into the camera and it was causing a lot of glare off the edge, so I hope this is a little bit more pleasing to the eye with the blue background. Anyway, now what we want to do in this next phase is to go ahead and cut these jalapenos in half. And we're going to take our spoon and we're going to dig out the seeds. And that's what we're looking for right there. No seeds. So I'm going to do a few of these on camera, clumsy as I can, and then I'll finish the rest of them off camera. But basically just taking this spoon and you're going to dig out all of the seeds and lay it to the side. Alright, I'm going to do the rest of these off camera. There's no point in having you watch that, and we'll come back as soon as I get them done. I come back for this last part to show you that I was using the spoon. I found it's quicker to do it with your fingers. I guess you can do it your way if you decide to do this, but I find it's a lot easier just to put your hand in here and just get these things out this way. The spoon was flicking them all over the place and they were flying everywhere, and it just wasn't doing it as cleanly as you can just do it with your hands. Just get your fingers in there, dig out this heart right here, and then after that you use your fingernails to scrape out the rest, and there you go. Alright, we got them all halved now. Let's go ahead and take a little break here and come back and put everything together for you. Okay, we're back. The next phase of this is to get your bacon ready, so we can start assembling everything. So we're going to open our bacon up here and pull it out so that it can be ready. And I would say for this recipe, because you really do not want to overcook the breasts, they're already pretty dry. The bacon is going to help put the moisture back in, but get the thinnest brick of bacon you can. The thinner the bacon, the better for this part of it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our butter knife here and open up our Philadelphia cream cheese. Now this is Philadelphia cream cheese is optional, but it's my understanding that this really makes it a lot better. Philadelphia cream cheese really makes it better. Now there's two cool schools of thought on this. Okay, one is to fill these with the cream cheese, as I'll do right now. So you just want to take some of this and just fill this innards with that. And how much you apply, I guess, is on you. I want to leave a cavity there if I can fit the meat down in it. So you're going to find two. And I'll give you another hint too. When you're doing this, try to keep your halves together so they'll match when you come back. It really would help. But so we take the cream cheese here again, and we're just going to smear it into it, down into the cavity. Now I mentioned two schools of thought. When I say two schools of thought on this, what I'm saying is this. Normally what you would do is you would take this and you would wrap the jalapeno on this and wrap this whole thing in bacon. I really want this bacon flavor to really go inside of this. I really want this bacon flavor to really go inside. And so in order to get it to go inside, I'm going to want to make sure that this bacon, and this is thin bacon, gets on that meat. So on this first one, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the breast, and let's just start out with a small one so we can have something easy to work with on this first one. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to wrap this thing around the meat. Then right there I'm going to stop. And now I'm going to add the jalapeno pepper. And I'm going to wrap it once there, and then I'm going to add another jalapeno pepper, and I'm going to finish the wrap. The reason I decided to do that is this. If I wrapped it out here, that bacon would not get in there very well. But if I take this bacon and I put it out here, and then run my my skewer or my thing through on it, now I got bacon both on the outside and the inside. And now when I put it up here to cook, I got bacon inside there and outside of there. So for me, it'll be a matter of taste. But for me, I would recommend that. Take and fill your cavity. And the bacon's going to be well long enough to do this. So you're going to take and fill your cavity. And after you've got the cavity filled again, with just repeating what we just did, just so you can see my take on this. Now, I got that ready. Now I'm going to take out a piece of bacon, and I will say this. Thicker bacon would probably be better to work with, because you would have something to work with. This bacon here is really thin. And because it's so thin, it's kind of falling apart. But again, when I get to the point where I want to do it, I want to lay this bacon out, and I want to make sure that I start it around my piece of bird, and just go a couple of wraps, and then add these, one, and a wrap, and two, and then I just want to continue it from there, around, until it comes around one time. Then from there, we're going to take our skewer again, force it through the middle, out the other side, and then we have another one ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of them, and then I'm gonna do the rest of those, and then come back. All right. Now I got a couple pieces left here. So what I'm gonna do with those? I'm just gonna wrap those in bacon. No jalapenos, and just to see how that would taste if you wanted to go without the jalapenos. So we're going to take these two here, and we're just going to wrap them in bacon. This might be a quicker way to do it. Now, I'm going to be baking these. It's recommended that you do it, that you grill it. You get a little smoke flavor out of it and that sort of thing if you grill it. But right now it's winter time, and it would take a lot of heat out there in that weather to heat this thing up to where it needs to be. And of course, you remember I took these gizzards. I love gizzards. I'm gonna do the same thing with the gizzards. I'm just gonna use up the rest of the bacon. I'm just gonna take these gizzards, and I'm gonna wrap them in bacon. Yep, not even gonna skewer them. Just wrap them in bacon, throw it on there. And for good measure, we've got this bacon left. Just to make sure we get a lot of bacon down in there, I'm gonna get my scissors over here. Can never have enough bacon. And I'm just gonna quarter this. And I'm gonna lay a piece across each one of these. You know, there's no point in having bacon left, right? And the more that bacon flavor that we can get down in there, and the more those juices we can get down in there, the more this breast is not going to dry out. And that's the thing that we're really trying to avoid, is drying out this breast. So last part we're doing is just covering them with the bacon that is left, so that will drench down in there as it's cooking. And of course this last one, there we go. And there we go. Okay, that is, let's take a look at those babies now that they're done. Slide this stuff to the side. Bring this over. And what we have here now ready to go into the oven until this bacon is crisp. When the bacon is crisp, we'll take them out for taste. Okay, we're back. I had said that we are going to do this at 425. I've looked into it and it seems like the best temperature to cook this at is 375. So I'm preheating the oven at 375 degrees. And as you can see, I put this into a pan here so that, as I said before, the bacon and all this is going to drip down to the bottom. It's going to really kind of take some of the grease away from this because you don't want to pool in the grease. Cause I find that when it pools in the grease, that little buzz you heard, that means that we're at 375 over there. So if it pools in the grease, it can just suck it back up in there. And I think we have more than enough bacon to moisten this. So I really want that stuff to drop through and out of the way. So we're going to go over here and cut over and put this in the oven at 375. We're going to leave it in there until these things are, till this bacon is crisp. Okay, we're going to slip these babies into the oven. That's really, at 375 degrees, and we're going to just keep a watch on them. I don't know what the time it's going to take to cook it, so I'm just going to keep an eye on it in terms of how crisp that bacon is getting, and I have you keep an eye on it with me too. All right, let's see how it goes. Take a look now. What we got? Oh, the bacon is starting to get crisp. I do like the bacon crisp though, so I'm going to give it just a few more minutes and I'll try to let some of that soak out of the jalapeno because the jalapeno might be hot. So I'm going to give them 4 more minutes and turn it off. Okay. Let's pull these babies out and see what they be like. Those look good. Those look fantastic. Let me take this thing down. So we'll take them over here now and set them on the table and let you get a real good close look at them. How's that? All right. Okay, we're back and let's just see how they turned out. Let's take this little fella here. Bring him over to the board. And I want to zoom in on this fella a little bit for you. So let's do that. Let's zoom in on it. All right. We've zoomed in. Let's cut into this fella and see how she looks here. That's the bacon we put on top. Okay. Have me take a look at the middle of this bad boy. Let's give it a taste. I'm not very brave, so I'm gonna try it without the jalapenos the first time. I figured enough soaked into it. So let's give it a taste. You know what? I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna take this with some jalapeno. Wow. That's good. Got the bacon flavor coming through. The cheese really gives it a nice texture and flavor. The jalapenos are not even hot. All the heat was cooked out of them. Yeah. I'm going to get the rest of the family in here and see how they like it. But I'm telling you, as far as I'm concerned, that bacon just did it for it, boy. Now that's very good. So as soon as I quit smacking, I'll close this out. So basically these jalapeno pigeon poppers. I'm telling you, they're good from the oven, but I'm thinking with a little bit more smoke flavor from the grill, it's gonna really bake these babies. But I'm really shocked that the peppers came out so good. Almost like the peppers are better to do to me. And that cream cheese. I'm telling you, this is alright stuff. Anyway, I wish you guys, I'm gonna zoom out. This is a very good recipe. I would recommend it for Doug. I would recommend it for any smaller bird that you want to get. I remember when we were younger, we used to hunt for woodcock, which is a very, very good bird too. Woodcock would be excellent this way. So with that, we'll let you go and tell you that this is a recipe you may want to try, especially in the summertime when you can grill it. And I just wish you were here to share it with me. I got a bunch of them here. I'll see if I get a couple of my buddies to eat up some of these. Anyway, thank you guys, and look forward to the video very, very soon. And let's keep it safe.